Welcome to our journey into the profound topic of suffering and its intricate relationship with growth. We hope to provide you with insights from various philosophical, psychological, and existential perspectives. Our aim is to help you understand the role of suffering and how it can lead to personal transformation. The Stoic View, dating back to ancient Greece, presents a perspective that enduring challenges can build resilience and foster inner peace. Stoicism encourages us to accept the inevitability of suffering and to recognize it as an integral part of the human experience. Embracing this outlook, we can learn to navigate life's hardships with greater equanimity. The Stoics, such as Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca, advocated tools like amor fati, love of fate, to help us not merely endure adversity, but to embrace it. Moving eastward, we encounter Buddhism and its Four Noble Truths. Central to these teachings is the understanding of suffering as a path to enlightenment. Buddhism challenges us to look deeply into our suffering, to understand its origins, and to discover the way out. The first noble truth asserts the presence of suffering in life. However, the second teaches us that suffering arises from our desires, our clingings. Thus, understanding and addressing our desires can lead us to a state of liberation from suffering. The third noble truth offers us hope by illustrating that there is a way out of suffering. Following the Eightfold Path, by practicing ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom, we can eradicate our suffering and achieve a state of enlightenment. Pioneering a more modern perspective, we turn to Nietzsche and his famous aphorism, "What doesn't kill us makes us stronger." Despite challenges, adversities, and suffering, Nietzsche invites us to see these experiences as opportunities for growth and development. Suffering can break us down, but it can also provide the necessary friction for us to become stronger. Surviving our trials can grant us a newfound strength and resilience, preparing us for future struggles. Psychology offers crucial insights into the connection between adversity, personal growth, and post-traumatic resilience. Studies have shown that individuals can develop unexpected strength and resources after suffering great adversities. This phenomenon, commonly known as post-traumatic growth, goes beyond mere resilience. It involves the profound psychological change experienced as a result of the struggle with highly challenging life crises. Essentially, we can grow wiser, more compassionate, and more responsible under hardship. Existential philosophers, such as Sartre and Camus, approach suffering in the lens of finding meaning and authenticity. While they acknowledge the existence of suffering, they also offer us pathways to navigate this human predicament. They suggest that in the face of suffering, we are granted the unique and critical freedom to create our own meanings. It invites us to stay true, authentic, to our values, choices, and struggles, as opposed to living in frustration and denial. Possessing such existential insight can catalyze personal development. It can transform the seemingly meaningless and chaotic aspects of our life into opportunities for growth, resilience, and ultimately, fulfillment. Stoic, Buddhist, Nietzschean, and existential insights all cultivate the wisdom of amor fati, premeditation of adversity, and acceptance of suffering as a stepping stone to growth, philosophies of inner transformation that have shaped and fortified human beings for centuries. Stoic wisdom reminds us that we have within us the strength to endure any challenge life presents. Amor fati, love of our fate, encourages us not just to accept, but to love and welcome all that life brings us, good or bad. Premeditation of the morrow's events, the Stoic practice of visualizing possible challenges. This prepares us, mentally and emotionally, for the adversities that may come, allowing us to face them with courage and a calm, focused mind. According to Buddhism, true peace is not the absence of suffering, but the state where suffering ceases to dictate our happiness. When we see suffering not as a burden but as a teacher, Nietzsche reminds us that we can be forged in the fire of our adversities, and come out stronger. Our struggles can mold us into individuals who are more resilient, compassionate, and capable of profound understanding. While the existentialists acknowledge the difficulty posed by the human predicament, they offer us hope in the direction of authentic existence. The presence of suffering underscores the opportunity for growth, resistance, and ultimately, personal freedom. The journey of exploring the role of suffering does not promise an escape from hardship, but rather a deeper understanding of it. Viewing it through the lens of these profound philosophical, psychological, and existential perspectives, and living in accordance with their tenets, may transform our relationship with suffering, allow us to walk through it with dignity, and perhaps turn it from an obstacle into a path to growth. Through this awareness and acceptance, we can pave the way for transcending our pain. It can be a powerful catalyst for our personal transformation, fueling the flame of our resilience, fortitude, and wisdom. Thus, against the age-old perception of suffering as an adversary, these perspectives present it as a potential teacher, guiding us on the path of personal growth. They offer us the wisdom and tools necessary to embrace suffering as an inseparable part of the human experience. These influential perspectives on suffering remind us that life is a dynamic interplay of joy and sorrow, success and failure, delight and despair. Each experience, even suffering, has the potential to shape us and guide us on our journey towards self-discovery and personal growth. And so, we stand on the precipice of suffering, gazing into the abyss of human pain. Though there is darkness, there is also light. The suffering is real, and yet, so is the potential for growth. In acknowledging this paradox, we can find the courage to take the leap and embark on the journey of personal transformation. Ultimately, the exploration of suffering and its role in personal growth is both a courageous individual pursuit and a collective human journey. We encourage you to delve deeper into these profound insights and to apply them to your own life and circumstances. We invite you to reflect on your responses to suffering, how you face it, feel it, and grow from it. We invite you to ask yourself, could suffering be an ally on the path to personal growth? Might it be a necessary teacher in our journey toward a fuller understanding of life and self? For as Nietzsche, the Stoics, the Buddhists, and the existentialists invite us to consider, perhaps suffering is not the enemy, it's an essential aspect of the human journey, guiding us towards our fullest potential. Perhaps we can find within the fires of our deepest trials the seeds of our most profound growth and transformation. As the saying goes, smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. Similarly, perhaps it's our storms, our trials, and our sufferings that make us skilled navigators in life, resilient, compassionate, understanding, and truly alive. However, remember that the journey is not about romanticizing or glorifying suffering, it's about understanding it. Understanding how it can impact us, what it can teach us, and how we can use it to grow and become better versions of ourselves. Therefore, as we engage in this exploration, let's remember this: the power of storytelling doesn't lie in pain alone, it lies in the transformation it gives birth to. And that's the essence of the human spirit. It endures, it transcends, it evolves. Thank you for journeying with us today as we delved into this sensitive yet transformative topic of the role of suffering in personal growth and development. We hope that you have found these philosophical, psychological, and existential insights insightful and enriching, and that they will serve you well on your journey towards personal growth and transformation.